software is meticulously tailored to align with the Nigerian educational system.
Niger Delta Development Commission partners Renewed Hope Initiative rolls out U-Lesson educational tablets.
This commendable intervention from our development and humanitarian partners.
UNDP empowers women in Bama local government area of Maiduguri with startups, targets self-reliance. Hello and welcome to the News Desk at 6 on NTA News 24. We are live in Abuja. I am Mina Daniels. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will depart Abuja on Sunday for Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, to attend the joint Arab-Islamic Summit, which will focus on the current situation in the Middle East. The summit will commence on Monday, November 11, 2024. In a statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, it is being held at the invitation of King Salman and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and follows last year's summit in the same Saudi city. During the summit, President Tinubu is expected to address the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict, emphasizing Nigeria's strong call for an immediate ceasefire and the urgent need for a peaceful resolution. Nigeria will also advocate for renewed efforts to revive the two-state solution as a pathway to lasting peace in the region. Key officials, including the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Tuga, will accompany the President. Other members of the entourage are the National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Mohammed Idris, and the Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, NRA, Ambassador Mohammed. After the conclusion of the summit, President Tinubu will return to Abuja. Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has emerged the sole candidate for the role of Director General of the World Trade Organization. Ambassador Peter Olberg of Norway, chair of the General Council, informed WTO members on 9th November that no further nominations for the position had been received by the deadline of 8th November. Incumbent Director General Okonjo-Iweala confirmed her willingness to serve a second four-year term in the role in a letter to the chair on 16th of September. Okonjo-Iweala's current term ends on 31st of August 2025. Dutch Ford Exploration and Production Company Limited has cautioned the Nigerian Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, NUPENG, against creating a false representation of its operations. Lydia Sampson has that report.
The company is making the clarification in response to a threat by NUPENG to embark on a nationwide strike and storm the Oriseti Menyi oil drilling rig to eject workers. The rig has already been shut down over lingering industrial dispute. A statement by the management of the company said, contrary to the claim that Dutch Ford Exploration and Production did not pay their employees entitlements in 2022, the workers in question are not employees of Dutch Ford, but the Selective Marine Oil and Gas Services. The statement said rig Oriseti Menyi only arrived at its location on the 8th of March 2024, adding that all discussions and protracted issues from previous operations predating this date are completely unrelated to Dutch Ford. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
The practice of seeking out renewed hope initiative for collaboration to deliver good governance is fast gaining ground amongst government agencies and key organizations. The Niger Delta Development Commission has joined the train with the formal launch of a partnership with RHI. State House correspondent Adeni Taiwo reports that the ceremony also witnessed the flag-off of NDDC RHI U-Lesson educational tablets by Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu.
generations yet unborn. Thank you.
They are also protected from harmful content.
Another milestone in the quest to promote equitable and inclusive education, leveraging digital tools. And stakeholders are here at the conference center of the Presidential Villa to witness the occasion. With the new partnership, the Niger Delta Development Commission hopes to leverage RHI platform to promote the distribution and adoption of its U-Lesson educational tablet, with Nigeria's First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, leading the advocacy. Her mandate is clear, and tapping into her deep insight as an educationist, the First Lady went straight to work, highlighting the numerous advantages of the digital device.
I was informed that the U-Lesson education software is meticulously tailored to align with the Nigerian educational system, ensuring relevance and effectiveness in our local content. One of the prominent features of this software is its offline video library, which allows learners to play, pause, and rewind educational content without the need of an internet connection. As we distribute this education software, services, and tablets, we are taking a significant step towards achieving the Sustainable Development Goal 4, which seeks to ensure inclusive and equitable qualitative education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all.
The intervention, she notes, aligns with federal government's digital policy, which seeks to create an innovative digital learning ecosystem.
In addition to the distribution of these tablets, the NDDC has always employed the services of a consultant to train teachers in use of U-Lesson tablets for effectiveness across the 9 mandate states and Nigeria in general.
Equipped with the approved educational curriculum, each tablet offers students interactive classes, video tutorials, and tests that will deepen their understanding and enhance their learning journey.
For the Managing Director of NDDC, Samuel Obuku, partnership with RHI promises a lot of socio-economic and educational inclusion for the people of the Niger Delta.
So for those who do not have money to pay lesson teachers, these tabs are the lesson teachers that will teach those children. But they are highly regulated so that the children cannot also go outside its use to abuse it.
We need to be able to monitor and evaluate the outcomes in terms of cognitive and learning abilities of the children.
Already, NDDC has acquired 45,000 units of the U-Lesson educational tablets, preloaded with content for onward distribution to students in primary, junior, and secondary schools across Niger Delta states. From the conference center of the Presidential Villa, Adeni Itaiwo, NTA News.
As part of the post-insurgency recovery process, the United Nations Development Programme has empowered 600 women in Bama local government area known to have associated with armed groups with assorted startup kits for them to become self-reliant. Abubakar Musa reports that the far-reaching event had in attendance all those who matter in the local government and the traditional institution.
It is on record that Bama local government is one of the areas worst affected by the more than a decade-long insurgency, resulting to massive losses to lives and property, not to talk of the massive displacement of families it brought. That resulted in a coordinated effort by governmental and non-governmental organizations and individuals reaching out to those affected with different support initiatives in material and non-material forms. The event convened by the UNDP in Bama local government was to make sure women, considered the most vulnerable in the society, are equipped with various survival strategies aimed at making them become self-reliant.
One, it was influenced by His Royal Highness. I can remember when we came for the advocacy visit to tell the Royal Highness this is what we want to do, and he should advise us and give us recommendation on how best we can achieve this.
The show of Bama, Umar Ibn Kyari Umar El-Kanemi, who was full of praises on the UNDP for their choice of his domain, maintained that it will surely impact positively in stimulating social and economic lives of the local government that is in a hurry to catch up with its peers across the state and even beyond.
This commendable intervention from our development and humanitarian partners
We are on course, made possible by the enabling environment created by the local government, the state government, and of course the federal government.
Some of the beneficiaries shared their feelings with the NTA. There were goodwill messages from other key stakeholders in the local government. All the beneficiaries were supported by the UNDP with different entrepreneurship skills like briquettes making and knitting, oil extraction, among others, as well as 50,000 naira grant to each of them. In Maiduguri, Abubakar Musa, NTA News.
And the Minister of State Works, Bello Mohammed Gorio, has expressed satisfaction with the level of progress so far made on the multi-million naira Ilela-Badagry superhighway, conceived to connect northern and southwestern parts of Nigeria and neighboring Niger Republic. This is during an on-the-spot assessment to Ilela-Amarawa, the originating point of the legacy project. Bashir Ibrahim Nababa reports.
Contract for the construction of the 3-lane carriageway was awarded on the 14th August 2024 by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration, create jobs, connect communities, and fast-track economic development of the country in line with its renewed hope agenda on road infrastructure. Work on the Phase 1-1A, covering 120-kilometer distance that stretches 4 local government areas of Sokoto State, commenced on the 4th November 2024 as directed by the Minister of Works, David Omahi. This on-the-spot assessment by the Minister of State Works, Bello Mohammed Goronyo, is to ensure total compliance by the contractor handling the project.
This is one project that Mr. President is very passionate about, and that is why we are not taking it lightly, we are not taking it easy. So we have to come here and assess the progress of work.
The minister sheds more light on the recent revocation of the Abuja-Kaduna-Kano Road project by the federal government.
We will look at a suitable contractor and award that project. We are not abandoning the project. We are coming back to issue it to another company that can do the job and deliver in time.
Representative of the contracting firm, Willie Backhausen, and the Federal Controller of Works in charge of Sokoto State, Megondi Kasim, assured that the project is being executed according to specifications and will be completed within the agreed 24-month period.
We have to coordinate the security with the military and other security agencies. Then periodically I brief the NSA about it.
We want to ensure and assure that we will do everything possible within the limit of our responsibility to ensure that there is adequate protection of life and property, not only to the people, but also to the contractors.
The over 1,000-kilometer length superhighway passes through 4 northern and 3 southern states of Sokoto, Kebbi, Niger, Kwara, Oyo, Ogun, and terminated in Lagos. From Sokoto, Bashir Ibrahim Nababa, NTA News.
This is the News Desk at 6 on NTA 24. We have more reports after the break. Do stay with us.
From the creeks of the Niger Delta to the breathtaking scenery of the plateau, in noonday and nighttime, we set out to bring to you captivating stories that evoke your emotions. For fascinating documentaries and reports on day-to-day issues with expert analysis, tune in to NTA News 24, DSTV Channel 419, GoTV Channel 26, StarTimes Channel 101 and 433, and Free TV Channel 703.
Thank you for joining us again. The Defense Headquarters says troops have intensified offensive operations against terrorists across the country. Synchronized airstrikes by the air and ground forces dislodged terrorists from their enclaves, killing several of them. A statement by the Director, Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buber, states that on 6 November 2024, the air component of Operation Hardin Kai conducted target targeted airstrikes on terrorists located at Kwararam and Arena Chicken Islands in Borno State. The strikes eliminated more than 70 extremist members at Kwararam and several others killed at Arena Chicken. Similarly, within the week under review, troops neutralized 169 terrorists, arrested 641, while 181 kidnapped victims were rescued. The defense headquarters stressed that ongoing operations severely depleted the rank and file of terrorists and assured troops' determination to sustain the attacks to eliminate all threats. The Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, NSIB, in collaboration with other search and rescue partners, have recovered the black box of the Sikorsky helicopter, which ditched in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Bonny-Finima on the 24th of October 2024. Director General of the NSIB, Alex Bade, says the retrieved box is crucial to helping investigators get to the root cause of the incident. He says as of today, 3 individuals remain unaccounted for while the investigation is still ongoing. Further updates will be provided as the investigation progresses and significant developments emerge. The African Women's Conference is seeking to continuously engage African leaders to be deliberate in mainstreaming gender issues, especially women empowerment and ensuring digital inclusivity. On the resolutions at the 2024 AWC in Lusaka, Zambia, Nigeria's Minister of Women Affairs, Imam Suleiman Ibrahim, in a message also reaffirms the country's commitment to global and continental steps on gender equality. We have details of that report coming in our subsequent bulletins. And moving on, energy scarcity, coupled with the current economic realities, is forcing most Nigerians to revert to use of fossil fuels, which contribute to desertification and climate change. The Green Clean Energy and Gas Practitioners of Nigeria, GSECPAN, in a bid to contribute to clean green energy alternatives, have trained 23 youths on environmentally friendly CNG installation techniques. The report. Hydropower, solar energy, and CNG have been identified as better and environmentally resilient alternatives of energy. Green Clean Energy and Gas Practitioners Association of Nigeria, GSECPAN, emphasized this during a press conference on environmentally friendly CNG conversion techniques held in Abuja.
This initiative has huge economic benefits because Nigeria is a naturally blessed with abundance of natural gas deposits and is ranked first.
About 23 trainees received certification on CNG conversion techniques.
This will help in no small way to improve the technical capabilities and the know-hows of Nigerians in the conversion of petrol-driven vehicles to dual conversion using CNG and petrol.
We are advocates for green, clean, and sustainable environment through the promotion of alternative energy sources. And we are looking at diversifying so that we don't just stay on one area. We are looking at various aspects of meeting up with the needs of our country.
Dr. Great Emmanuel, President GSECPAN, assured that GSECPAN will continue to partner government in ensuring a safer, green and cleaner environmental practices that will promote health and boost the economy. In Abuja, Nina Daniels, NTA. I told earlier on that the African Women's Conference is seeking to continuously engage African leaders to be deliberate in mainstreaming gender issues, especially women empowerment and ensuring digital inclusivity. Oluseyi Adebo is now ready with the report.
The African African Women Conference AWC annual meeting of experts, institutions and individuals promotes growth, stability and development of African women, and its latest edition convenes over 200 participants from countries across the continent. After a 3-day engagement dwelling on digital advancement, harnessing its potential for the African woman, conversations identified infrastructure limitations including unreliable power supply and poor internet connectivity as major constraints for women entrepreneurs to drive inter- and intra-African trade, as well as economic empowerment using technology.
Too often, tech spaces remain male-dominated, stifling diverse voices and ideas. By consciously promoting women leaders in technology sector, we create role models for the next generation.
If we use our natural capabilities as African women and leverage the power of technology, there is no doubt that we will be many yards closer to achieving gender equity.
Nigeria's Minister of Women Affairs represented head African Union ECOSOC, and key players want implementation of set targets.
And this resonates so well with the vision of the African Union of an integrated, prosperous, and peaceful Africa that is driven by its citizens and that represents a dynamic force in the global arena.
And so going forward is going to be one of the areas of focus, how we can make life easy for women, connect them to the inter-African spaces where they can also trade.
High time that the African woman takes extensive advantage of digital technology to advance, her space.
Not only gaps and needs, but also the solutions to basically bridge those gaps and address those needs. Setting up a website.
Delegates believe this conference in Lusaka has again fulfilled AWC mission of building networks that seeks Africa's solution to Africa's challenges. From Lusaka in Zambia, Olusheye Adiagbo, NTA News.
And the news of the death of NTA's Joy Odigie has been described as a rude shock to everyone, especially the lives she touched during her sojourn on Earth. Joy Odigie passed on to glory at a hospital in Abuja after a brief illness. You must be wondering, who was Joy Odigie? While Oyeyemi Ajayi tells us more about her and how she will be fondly missed.
A warm welcome to Network News. I am Joy Odigie.
Joy wasn't just a colleague. She was a friend, a source of light, and a cherished part of the NTA family. Her passing has left an ache that words can hardly express. From the very beginning of her career, after completing a national youth service, Joy made an indelible mark at NTA Channel 5. She became a voice of reliability and professionalism, delivering the news with a compelling presence that left viewers not only informed, but touched by her warmth. Joy wasn't just a brilliant reporter, she was an exceptional human being. For many years, she served as NTA's correspondent in Canada, representing the network with unmatched dedication and grace.
When I got to Canada, I took a short course in broadcast performing arts just to gain the Canadian experience. On a typical day, we had an hour of theory and spent the rest of the day on location, covering events, scripting, editing, post-producing, and presenting like we do at the Nigerian Television Authority. At the end of the program, 60% of my colleagues built their own studios and became employers of labor. Some became freelance reporters, and as I speak, are stringing for various television stations across the globe.
Yet, despite the accolades and accomplishments, it was her quiet strength, her kindness, and her genuine smile that defined her. In her personal life, Joy embodied the essence of family. She was a pillar, a breadwinner who carried the weight of her family's hopes and dreams. As a wife and mother, she stood as an unshakable shield for her husband and children, offering love, support and strength in ways that only she could. She met every challenge head-on, never backing down, always giving her best. Her sudden death, following complications from surgery in Abuja, leaves a void that no one can fill. She leaves behind a grieving husband, 3 children and an elderly mother, and a host of friends, all united in their deep sense of loss. Joy was a woman who made those around her feel seen, heard, and loved. She touched lives with her genuine spirit and unwavering resilience, and she will be fondly missed by all who had the privilege of knowing her. The NTA family mourns deeply, as do so many others who were touched by her kindness. Joy Odiagie's legacy is not just in her work, but in the love she gave, the strength she displayed, and the light she brought to every room. She will live on in our hearts, and we will carry her memory with us always. May her soul rest in eternal peace. Amen. Oyeyemi Ajayi, NTA News.
And that concludes the news desk on NTA News 24. Thank you for watching. I am Mina Daniels.